Hey everybody, thank you for coming back to my channel. I got a new short video for you today. I'm just going to talk directly to you. Here we go. So if you're here, I'm having my breakfast. I'm having some cereal and I'm having some coffee. So let's get this video started. What am I talking about today? So I've recently made a month of being abroad. Yesterday, Sunday, the 30th of August, have been 4 Sundays since I've been abroad. So what does that mean? I've been abroad for a month. Have I learned some things? This video is going to be all about the top, let's say 3 things I've learned since being abroad. I want to say 1, expect discomfort. Expect discomfort. And what do I mean by that? Expecting discomfort means expect for things to be different, expect for newness, expect for different experiences, expect for challenges, expect for there to be moments where you are uncomfortable, expect for some of your fears to surface. For example, I have somewhat of an issue, just a little bit, not a whole lot, with creepy crawling things. And creepy crawling things tend to skeeve me out. That said, I love tropical environments. I love being by the beach. I love being by the water. I love being in the fresh air. That's my jam, part of what I enjoy. So knowing this about myself, I know that I'm just gonna get used to it, have to figure it out, summon the courage, as Shakespeare says, and find my way through all of the bugs, flying things, crawling things, sticky things, stabbing things, biting things, chewing things, slithery things, okay? They'll find a way to get in. They find a way to get in, I'll find a way to calm down. Yeah, so that's one thing. That's a trivial thing. It's a small thing, but it is something that is kind of a little bit of a hang up that I have. And so being in this tropical environment, being here in Mexico, there's a lot of that. And so my last place where I lived, the second place where I lived, now I'm in my third place, is really, there was like a crab crawling, scaling the windows outside of my apartment, like outside of my bedroom. I just heard this like sound. I was on a Zoom call one day and I kept hearing the sound and I was so confused because I typically at that time wasn't always working in my bedroom, and I heard the sound. It was so distracting, and I got a message from the person I was sharing the space with about, wouldn't you know it, oh my gosh, that is a actual crab in a shell. So yeah, that continued for several days. I will say though, it rivals the summertime creepy crawling things. It rivals that. It rivals the creepy crawling things of New England. I will say that. Yeah, when I first moved to New England to start my doctoral studies, I was very taken aback at all the creepy crawly things that were finding their way to me. It freaked me out to no end. So there's one thing. Expect discomfort. Expect discomfort in all sorts of ways. So like that's a kind of silly way, but everybody's got their thing. You can expect discomfort with trying new things, pushing yourself to new boundaries, pushing yourself beyond your limits. That is what you can expect. Number 2, I would say to be flexible. Be flexible. And that is an offshoot of number 1. So number 2 is, one thing I learned is to be flexible. I tend to be a little bit more pragmatic and a little bit more of that earth-rooted part of me. That's a huge part of me that likes to know what's going on, that likes to plan every detail out, that likes to be like this. And in this experience, that I'm living through, there are many things that are like this. And so with that, it is very challenging to plan for things and to have expectations that things will go a certain way and then they just don't. So, for example, I ordered some portable Wi-Fi from a location, from a company that I will not name. I had ordered it and was expected to get it about 3 to 4 days later. Why was it 10 days later? I still hadn't received it, and I'd received no confirmation of shipping. I received a confirmation that my order was placed and they took my money. I received no confirmation of shipping, delivery, or anything to that effect. And every time I emailed with them, don't worry, it'll be fine. We'll get it soon. We'll let you know when it's shipped. We'll send you a notice when it's shipped. Eventually, I tried probably 6 more times and got someone on the phone and then got an agent again. And they were like, something's wrong with the warehouse. There's an issue. We can't tell you anything else. Would you like us to try to deliver it again? It'll be there late. I said, no thanks. Y'all already have spun me around in circles and wasted my time and taken my money and given me no product. You also have told me nothing that helps me understand what has gone on so I can make an informed choice. At this point, I do not want you to send me anything else again. I do not want you to try me again, have me waiting in limbo and do nothing. So I was like, no thanks, just a straight refund. Just a straight refund, please. So anyway, that was one thing. So managing that, dealing with that refund situation, knowing that things are going to be different than the big, whatever first world country that you're coming from, right? In this case, coming from the US, that's an easy fix, right? Get my money back like the next day, whatever, move on from it. Wouldn't have had this kind of an issue, but expectations have to be shifted to meet where you are in that moment, in that place that you're at. And so for me, where I am, expectations need to be shifted on delivery of things, on time frames of things. I am typically very much connected to having things fast and in a hurry, having things when I want them, when I need them, having things scheduled to the moment, and knowing that I can move within that. And so now coming to, what is essentially Latin America, that's different. That is very different. It's very different. I keep looking to the side because the pool is right to the right of me, and I see a gentleman sweeping up the leaves, and so I'm like seeing that out of my periphery. Anyway, the last thing that I can say is you'll realize that you're stronger than you thought you were. You'll realize that you're capable of more. You'll realize that you can handle anything. And your quick thinking abilities, your gut instincts, your ability to suss out a situation and to suss people out becomes stronger, becomes more activated. Getting the pings from my email as I record this. Sorry, I can't edit that out. I don't know how to yet, so that means I have to hurry up. I'm talking too long. Also, yeah, you will become stronger in ways than you didn't even imagine. You will realize that you are capable of doing anything and everything, and you figure it out. You figure it out. So that's 3 of the things I'd say that I have learned during this 4 weeks. And what the heck? I'll throw in a 4th for the 4th week, right? I will say that it is what you make of it. It is exactly everything you make of it. It is all that you want it to be. I need to actually put that time, change that time. It's actually very annoying. It is what you make it. It is the blessing that you find it to be. It is the lessons that you want to learn. It is the lessons you need to learn. It is what life wants you to experience. And so my plans have shifted in the first month alone. Within the first week and a half, I got different information on, the plans that I had made. And so plans shifted. And you guys know I'm a Taurus. I'm very, 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 very much plan central. And I don't like when my plans are impacted by other people or other situations or whatever. And so in this, whole setup, I've experienced that. And I'm like, well, but there's always a silver lining. There's always a blessing. The universe is generous. The universe is kind. You always receive the things, the lessons that you are supposed to receive. You always receive experiences that you should receive, not the ones you want to receive or the ones you plan for. That's my experience. And let me just say, my hair is looking good, y'all. It's also it's over 2 months that I've had these starter locks. And I retwisted them on my own, or retied them, I should say, because these are braid locks. But it's coming together. It looks really good. Anyway, I get distracted. But you understand what I'm saying. Just go with the flow, pull the trigger, make your plan the best that you can. And as you plan, take your hands off the wheel and know that you've done the best planning you can do. Things will figure themselves out however they figure themselves out. And if you got your health, you've got things that you can rely on, people, community, you've got your sanity, you've got the things that you need, you've got everything you need. You're always going to be provided for. So as I go on to month 2 now, because month 1 is behind me, I've got to, get down to business. So that's what I'm doing. It's a Monday morning, and I am, I got work to do. A course I'm TAing for. I got one course that I'm a student in. I'm also preparing for my comprehensive exams, because as you know, I'm a PhD student. And yeah, that's all I can say. All I can say is everything you want is everything you need. So, and then some. Universe is generous, spirit is kind, ancestors are always looking out. They want you to succeed. So with that, I'm gonna hop off of here, and I will hit you back up with another video soon. But yeah, that's all I can say. Have a great start to September. And yeah, I will see y'all soon.